All right, so we're going deep today, like way deep, into this idea of success.
Yeah.
Like, what does it really take? We all want it, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of this elusive thing. We're working with some really interesting stuff. So get ready. It's going to be good.
It is interesting, though, right? Like, people think of success as this...
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, like, it's just easy, but
Yeah.
everyone's got weaknesses,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Like, even the most successful people, they still have stuff they're not good at.
Totally.
Welcome to The Deep Dive, an intense exploration of how you show up in life, business, and relationships, and how they're all connected in the infinite thread that is you. So let's get into the dive. Here's your hosts, Marcus and Nara.
Welcome to The Dive. I'm Marcus Harrison.
And I'm Nara Daniels.
Let's get started. All right, so we're going deep today, like way deep, into this idea of success.
Like, even the most successful people, they still have stuff they're not good at.
Totally. And I love how this coach talks about this. He uses this analogy, and I think it's so brilliant. It's like, imagine you just hate the way you look.
Yeah.
So you just avoid mirrors altogether.
Yeah.
You just don't look.
You just don't look, right?
And that's what we do with our weaknesses, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, like think about it. If you're terrible at sales, would you ever take a job in sales?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
But the people who actually reach those really high levels of success,
They do. They do the opposite.
they run towards it.
Yeah, like they flip the script.
It's like they rewire their whole system. Like a challenge, that's a red light for most of us. For them, it's a green light.
It is. It's like a go signal. It's so interesting.
So it's so weird.
Like, the things that are easy are actually less interesting to them.
Less appealing.
Yeah. They want the hard stuff. They want to push themselves.
Because that's where the growth is.
Exactly. That discomfort, that's like a signal.
Like you're on the right track.
Exactly.
So I want everyone listening to think about this for a minute. Okay. What are your mirrors?
Ooh, good question.
What are you avoiding? Because it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What if you could flip that and start seeing those as opportunities?
Yeah. And it's not just about weaknesses, though, right? It's also how you view failure.
Oh, tell me about it.
Like, most of us, we see life as this minefield.
Yeah, tiptoeing around.
So scared to make a mistake. But the people this coach works with, they're like running through that minefield.
They're like, bring it on.
They know they're going to hit some bumps.
Setbacks.
It's part of the game. But they keep going.
They just get back up.
Exactly. And that's what sets them apart.
It's not avoiding failure. It's what you do when you hit it.
Totally. And this actually reminds me of a story he tells in his book about this one student in his seminar.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one. The guy in the back row, right?
Yeah, he was so resistant at first.
Like totally closed off.
But then when he finally got the courage to face his stuff, like really face it.
That's when things shifted.
Yeah, like that story is such a good example of what happens when you go to those like dark corners within yourself.
It's scary.
It is. But it's where the potential is.
Totally. And it's not just him, right? Think about Dr. King,
Gandhi.
Mother Teresa.
Yeah. They faced massive challenges.
But their courage, that's what inspired people.
Millions.
Even in the business world, think Steve Jobs.
Oh, Elon Musk.
These guys, they didn't shy away from risk.
They knew they might fail, but they did it anyway.
It's that boldness.
Yeah, that's how they changed the world.
So think about this for a minute. Who are your role models? Who embodies that kind of courage for you? And what can you learn from them?
Because we all have this choice, right?
Oh, we do.
We can play it safe, avoid all the discomfort,
Yeah, stay comfortable.
but probably end up feeling stuck. Or
we can choose the path that's a little more,
challenging.
yeah, the one that requires courage.
Willingness to face those mirrors.
To maybe even fail a little bit.
But it's the path with unlimited potential.
That's the thing.
Huh.
So which path are you on?
And it's just like, you know that saying, like, you don't drown by falling in the water.
You drown by staying there.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what these successful folks, that's what they get. They don't let setbacks, like, keep them down.
They don't define themselves by it.
They use it.
They learn from it.
They come back stronger.
That's it. And you know what? There's another piece of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Something we don't talk about enough.
Like, recognizing your own... Yeah. Like, that's a huge part of this whole equation.
It's not just about facing the stuff you're bad at. It's like actually acknowledging.
What you are good at.
Yeah, what you bring to the table.
Yeah, and owning that.
It's like tapping into that inner superhero
Yes.
that's maybe hiding under all this.
Self-doubt.
Yeah.
We put successful people on this pedestal, right? Like, they have it all figured out, but
They go.
they're just like us. They have flaws and
Insecurities.
all that stuff. But they don't let it.
Stop them.
They choose to focus on their strengths, you know?
Like use them to move forward.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where the magic happens. When you combine that willingness to face the hard stuff with a belief in yourself.
Yeah, that you actually have something to offer.
Yeah. It's like that's the recipe.
For extraordinary results.
For making things happen that you never thought you could.
Totally.
And, this isn't just about money or fame or any of those external markers.
No, it's about creating a life that feels fulfilling, aligned with your values.
Yeah, and what you actually care about.
Exactly.
So as we keep going deeper into this whole nature of success thing, remember, it's not about this perfect destination where everything's easy.
No.
It's about the growth,
the
constant evolution.
Yeah, constantly becoming.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I want to hit on one more thing that I think is super crucial to this whole process.
Okay, what's that?
Self-awareness. Remember that whole mirror analogy?
Yes.
The people who are really successful, they don't shy away from looking inward.
No, they seek out feedback.
They examine their own thoughts, their own behaviors.
Even the uncomfortable ones.
Oh yeah, the stuff you don't want to see.
Yeah, because they know that's where the real growth starts.
With that honesty.
Yeah, honest self-assessment. It's about acknowledging your blind spot.
Yeah, the patterns that might be holding you back.
Understanding your beliefs, your motivations.
And it's not a one-time thing, right? It's like, it's a constant, always evolving of learning and self-discovery.
Yeah, and asking those tough questions, being open to
different perspectives
and challenging your own assumptions.
Because as you grow and evolve, guess what?
Your definition of success changes.
It does. What might have felt like a huge accomplishment a year ago might now feel like
just another stepping stone.
Yeah, to something even bigger.
And that's a good thing. It means you're expanding.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself to new levels.
I think it's important to emphasize that success is not a destination. It's a process of becoming. It's constantly pushing beyond what you think you're capable of, embracing the unknown, and creating a life that feels true to who you are.
Yes. And you know what? Remember that student that had that breakthrough?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't do it alone.
He had support. He had the group, the coach.
Well, ask for help.
That's such a good point. Building a strong support system is so important. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who will challenge you to grow, and who will celebrate your victories and be there for you during the tough times,
Think about the people we've been talking about. Dr. King, Gandhi. They didn't achieve greatness by themselves. They had mentors, collaborators, people who supported their vision.
It's realizing you don't have to have all the answers, that it's okay to ask for help, and that collaboration can lead to breakthroughs you wouldn't achieve on your own.
So as you embrace this challenge of personal growth and reaching your full potential, remember to find those people who can support you. Find mentors, join communities, connect with others who are also on that path.
And don't be afraid to offer your support to others too. Mentorship goes both ways. Sharing your knowledge, your experience, your encouragement not only helps them, but it also deepens your own understanding and growth.
It's about building a culture of support and collaboration, where everyone feels empowered to pursue their goals and lift each other up. So as we come to the end of this deep dive, let's go back to that choice, the easy path of comfort versus the challenging path of pushing for your full potential.
And it's not about judging anyone's path, right? We all have different definitions of success, different priorities, different journeys.
Exactly. But if you're listening to this, chances are you're drawn to that path of pushing your limits, the one that takes courage, resilience, stepping outside your comfort zone.
And we're here to say that path is open to you. It's not just for a select few. It's a choice you make every single day.
So as you move forward from this deep dive, remember, success isn't a destination, it's a direction.
It's a mindset. A commitment to continuous growth and evolution. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities, seeing failure as feedback, and cultivating that unshakable belief in yourself.
And as you navigate this journey, don't forget to celebrate your wins. Learn from your setbacks, and surround yourself with people who will support you every step of the way. The path to success is waiting for you. It's your choice to take that first step.
It really comes down to this, doesn't it? Are you willing to face those mirrors?
Yeah. Are you ready to see those challenges and not freak out?
But see them as chances to actually grow.
Opportunity. Yeah. We were just talking about those people who've really made a difference, right?
The Dr. Kings, the Gandhis.
The Elon Musks.
They didn't get there by accident. They made a choice.
To push.
To embrace the tough stuff.
Yeah. To believe in themselves, even when.
It was hard. And I think that's what's so inspiring about their stories.
It shows us it's possible.
For anyone. It's not about some special talent or...
Like you were born into the perfect situation.
It's about making a decision.
Commitment to yourself, to your own growth.
Yeah.
And it's not about being perfect, right? Like,
embrace the messiness.
yeah, the stumbles.
Yeah.
Those are the things that actually shape you.
Into who you're meant to be.
Yeah, that's where you find out how strong you really are.
Your resilience.
Your ability to get back up.
And keep going. And that's what leads to that feeling of like
Yeah.
deep down knowing you're living a life that
Matters.
Yeah.
So what can people do? Like starting today to get on that path?
Yeah.
What's one small thing you can do to face a challenge?
I don't know, maybe reach out to someone you admire, ask for advice.
Ooh, or sign up for that class you've been putting off.
Or just take a minute to think about one of your strengths.
And use it.
In a new way.
It doesn't have to be this huge thing, right?
No, just a small step
In the right direction.
can make a huge difference over time.
And celebrate those wins, even the little ones.
They all matter. Every step forward is a victory.
So as we wrap up this whole deep dive, remember this. You have the power to do amazing things.
The choice is yours.
Step into that power.
Create a life that feels
Successful. And truly you. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
I'm Nara Daniels.
I'm Marcus Harrison.
See you next time, deep divers.
We hope you enjoyed the deep dive. Subscribe to the podcast for more deep dives as Nara and Marcus traverse the infinite exploration into the mind and soul of you. We'll see you next time on The Dive.